Welcome to Memes and Movers. I'm your host, Trader Prad. This is the beautiful Miss V.
Thank you, Prad. And hey guys, welcome back again. As usual, be active on the chat, ask us anything. Don't forget to like this video. And let's get it started, Prad. It's exciting day. AMC broke $40. We have a new IPO. Let's dive right into that all.
Let's do it. I'm going to start off the day as usual, covering my trades. You guys heard Sean talking about the plug 32 break to the top side, and that's exactly what my trade today was. Ignore these purple wicks over here because I had a stop under the break of 32 to the downside to close my position. These two exits over here counted as a short because of how our program or how our software tags trades, but these are not shorts. These are just my profit covering just because of the stop that I had under the break of 32, and that's this cover right here, which is the flat cover of my entry. But overall, the idea behind it is, if you guys remember what I said, you know, stocks like these that make crazy moves, I really enjoy playing them on day two. So on day two, for example, today I saw the stock go under 32, and there was a good amount of weakness under 32. But the stock didn't really go down too low from there, right? So if you just go right here, notice how it went all the way maybe to 31.40-ish or so, but then immediately came back. So on that 32 break, I got about a 70-cent run up from there. So nice little long break off that 32, and then a little close out on even on the way back down to below 32. So good little scalp based off of yesterday's levels. A day two play is what I tagged this as, and it's a day two play because the news was yesterday, and you're playing off of yesterday's level. So right now, as you guys can see, we're actually heading towards the complete bottom that yesterday we bounced off of, or no, not bounced off of, but we started the day off of. Plug over here started the day off of around 31.20 or so. We're heading towards that right now. Let's see if we can hold that price so we can get that long back through 32 and to go test VWAP again. But if that does not happen over here, if we don't hold yesterday's lows, we could have that potential gap fill play taking place all the way back through to 30 or 29.50 on plug power. Now down 6% for the day, creating new lows, but not on SSR yet. Could end up going on SSR if we do break this bottoms over here, which was again yesterday's lows. Long plug is the idea, yeah, so long plug is my idea, but I already took my one trade on it, and then noticing the weakness off VWAP right here, noticing the weakness off VWAP coming back to 32, not able to hold 32 on the bids, and now going back to test yesterday's low. I'm kind of hands off of it. This would be a really good risk to reward area, because if it breaks yesterday's low, obviously you get out. But now that I've already taken that trade, I kind of just want to be hands off, see how the stock behaves around here into lower volume period, and then take my decision based off of that.
Hey Prad, Oxygen is doing great today. It's literally ripping and up more than 4%. Let's take a look at OCGN.
Yeah, for sure. Let's take a look at OCGN over here. 4% as Miss V just called it out. And we're getting a little bit of a volume spike on the stock. A nice little volume candle based off, going off of what the whole day has been so far. We've been getting nice little pop-ups on volumes over to the VWAP and above VWAP, and now we're actually going to see if we can make a new high a day on OCGN, almost up 5% for the day. Let's see if we can break that $10 barrier, and if we can, we have seen OCGN bring in crazy amounts of volume and just skyrocket. So maybe another move for the stock over here. AMC now over 40. Yeah, indeed, man. We were ANC. I need to type AMC. I always talked about how the numbers that needs to go off on AMC to now matter as a fundamental play needs to come in above $40, and we're kind of seeing that move go back there. So this is exactly what we needed overall on the meme stock base. But if you think about it, AMC is now kind of turning into a more fundamental play in aspects that people are starting to go to movie theaters. The Canadian and U.S. border is going to be open up in November, I believe. So more traveling income coming into both countries, more overall money's going to start flowing into the economy, and not like it already hasn't, because AMC movie theaters have been open for a while. You know, the Marvel movie, I forget what the name was, Shang-Chi, if I recall correctly, was doing crazy. And then apparently there's a new headline, not sure what that movie was either. I didn't hear about that movie. You know, I'm a pretty decent movie buff, not a big movie buff, but you know, I try to keep up on the latest movies and so on. But some unknown movie that I didn't know about was making a bigger blockbuster record hits than Shang-Chi recently did. So obviously people are still willing to go out there, go watch movies, and you know, not everyone's like me who just wants to not spend money in movie theaters and so on. What happened to my Trader TV chat? It just crashed.
Hey, Prad, actually, thank you for that. And someone on the chat is asking if you've seen our interview with Nick Leeson and your opinion on that.
Yeah, for sure. I've seen that interview actually this morning, and I was going to talk about it with you guys later on in the day as something to bring up in midday, but I'll talk about it now for sure. Nick Leeson, man, if you guys have seen the movie Rogue Trader, you know the kind of things that he did with the whole market manipulation, and the points that he brings up are very, very accurate, and it helps you. And you know, we talk about this on this show, in the morning show and on the night show, which is psychology. I mean, the interview was I guess, based on you know, opinion, but if you really think about what the information that was being given out in that interview, it was very valuable for beginning traders, especially for someone who doesn't know about market manipulation, who doesn't know about spoofing orders, who doesn't know about you know, fake size, or how to read level 2, or you know, overall how the history of markets have evolved from you know, hand signals of buying shares to going into where we are now, just clicking keys and so on, right? The evolution of trading and the history and the story that Nick Leeson brings, you know, the way he, for the lack of a better word, scammed the company he worked for into you know, taking these outsized, out-leveraged, unnatural risk trades that he was taking, was just crazy. And if you take any of that into note of what he said, it's the name of the game is risk management, and we talk about this over here too. Yesterday I was talking about it. The morning show guys talk about it all the time. The name of the game is risk management. It's how you can protect the dollar you made yesterday, not about how you can take the dollar and YOLO it and try to make, you know, more from it. It's how you can protect it and take the best shots and only the most calculated risks to be taken, instead of just going balls to the walls, as kids would say in video games, and going crazy. Speaking of DraftKings, because our homie Sean was talking about it, recently I noticed, for you gamers who are out there, Valorant esports, which is one of the biggest esports out there right now, is you can bet on those games on DraftKings, so which is a pretty big news for me. I always wanted to bet on esports because that's some area that I know about, you know, for people who bet on actual sports. Esports is kind of a more inefficient area, I guess. You kind of know what team is going to completely demolish the other team, so the odds are so stupid, and you can just kind of you know, go all over the place and make a decent penny on it. So esports betting on DraftKings is actually a big move for DraftKings, and made me even more bullish on it. Not only are we looking at the stock on a day-to-day basis for the gambling aspect, for the sports aspect. Sports are coming back. Toronto Raptors are now allowed to play in their arena again. I mean, this is pretty old news, but they are now back in home again, and I think soon Neil is gonna take me to a game, so thank you for that if that ends up happening. So overall, you know, we're really bullish on the sports category, and anything that deals with the sports category is also bullish for me.
And we have a super chat
Let's go.
From Sam Troy. Thank you very much, Sam. I see you all the time on the chat. You're super supportive. Sam is saying, this show is rad. We love P-Rad Steez. Too much slang for me, but I feel like it's a positive context,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Thank you, Sam.
Thank you for the good comments, and always and all the super chats. We love every single one of you guys. But yeah, to not beat a dead horse, or to, you know, to repeat the same thing again and again. Just gonna end it off. But that interview is very valuable in terms of, you know, risk management is needed, guys. Everyone needs to manage the risk to the best of their ability, or you're not gonna be in this business for too long. Love is a strong word. Well, we do. We love all you guys, except for the trolls. The trolls can be downgraded to you know, admire.
Even trolls sometimes.
Yeah,
I mean,
we admire them.
that what makes us a huge family, because like when all of us are fighting against trolls, like one huge family, that's adorable. And yes, we do love. Just imagine, we literally here every day, every morning, trading with you guys. We're one big family. Like for 2 years, we wake up and leave the trading floor with you. So absolutely, we love you.
So Miss V, did you take any trades today?
Yes, Prad, thanks for asking. I'm now losing money on PayPal, but let me first share my Tesla trade with you guys. Oh no. Well, I was trading Tesla at the open, very nice short trade. I got in at 8.15 and split my exit half, so it's super cool, nice profitable trade for me. I still keep an eye on Tesla. Tesla is so strong and doing great. I need this right now. Go Tesla. Well, let's see where Tesla will go today. And I also have PYPL open position. That's crazy. Like Brian James gave me a hint about PayPal, and I'm like, wow, going to the moon. Why not to short it? Well, it kept just going further and further to the moon, and I went in a short position right here, guys. So now I'm just sitting here. It slightly go back to the downside. I'm gonna wait for a little bit more if it's gonna come back to VWAP, and in case it does not, my exit is gonna be 267. So pray for me, and thankfully my Tesla trade helps me a bit to cover those losses. Back to you, Prad.
Let's go, Miss V. Hopefully that trade works out for you. I'm also keeping my eye on the biggest IPO, I guess, for a while that we've had, and it has to be, of course, for those of you already know that I'm bringing up, and I'm gonna keep prolonging this until I click on the link and bring it up for you guys. Because for those of you who don't know, I want it to be a little surprise, and I want it to be a surprise because it's a big IPO, and it's right here. It's GitLab. GitLab is one of a programming database holding software company, I guess you can call it. I personally use it. I use GitLab and GitHub. GitHub is owned by Microsoft. I have a lot of my programming repositories on GitHub and on GitLabs. So for someone who's been using these softwares for multiple years on ends, for writing the QA scripts that I've written for my companies that I worked for writing the Python scripts that I use for my own trading, you know, I know what this company is capable of. I use it. I know how many people use it. So update my Chrome? Nah, I'll update it later. That's just me being lazy. It's because I have too many tabs that I know the tabs will open up back again. Hey, stop scoping out my update button, right? But anyways, GitLab, you know, is the competitor. It's a small end competitor compared to GitHub, but GTLB is for sure got to keep your eyes on. The stock was supposed to be between $66 to $69, and then today we find out it's gonna open up around $77. But right now, if you take a look at what the imbalance locator is telling me on our platform, it's basically indicating that the stock is going to open around $95. So here we go. You guys can see right here, the stock is gonna open up around $95. Oddly enough, that is my limit on open order. I am very enthusiastic about the stock's opening momentum to the top side, so I will be taking the opening print on this, but that doesn't mean I'm suggesting on everyone and for you guys to do it too. I have the capability to throw that order, and I'm very fast with my order abilities to get in and out in case it's about to burn me. But I'm keeping an eye on GitLab right here. GTLB hasn't opened yet. What time will it open? I don't have a crystal ball. I don't have a connection with the Nasdaq broker to call him and ask him.
Yeah, maybe it's important to mention that IPOs, no one knows when it's gonna open.
Exactly.
Anytime, like, we don't know, guys. No one knows.
Exactly.
That's the most exciting thing about it. So, like, if it happens on the show, it would be super exciting, right, Prad? Are you monitoring the name?
Yeah, so
Cool.
that's hopefully it opens up before 1 o'clock, so that way we can all get some excitement on this show for you guys on GitLab. So keep your eyes peeled, even if you don't know what the stock does or what the company does. A lot of eyes are gonna be on it. The tech industry is gonna be watching it. I'm gonna be watching it. So if you're here when that stock opens, we're all gonna be having some fun with it. What was it again? GTLB indeed. Yeah, GTLB on Nasdaq. Someone told me to talk about a firm, and man, while Valeriia was talking about her Tesla stock, I actually pulled up a firm over here to see what a firm was doing today. I didn't think it would break 150, so I was kind of hands off on the stock. I was like, let the stock do whatever it wants here today between 150 and wherever the heck it wants to trade along in, and that way I can play levels tomorrow based off of how it trades today. So I'm gonna say, wow, why did I not look at it later on in the day? Because that 150 break to the downside, or all I had to do honestly was have that order thrown out there to wick me into that position on the breakdown of 150. All I had to do was throw that order out, and as soon as I got my position, I just look at it. So I'm pretty upset right now for not having the short to the downside on the 150 break on a firm. But if you guys focus on another trade and not be too upset on a missed trade on the FOMO side, look for the next better opportunity that the firm wants to give you, and that next better opportunity right now is around 146 or so, or 147. And I'm saying that because right on TradingView, look where the volume point of control is. This is basically where most of the volume was transacted for all of the chart area that you see right now. And basically most of the chart area that you see is off of yesterday. Most of the volume transacted was around 146, 147, and we're kind of bottoming out right there. So this could be a good position for a long area, and your target would be around 149.27 or 150, depending on how haggly you want to be with your price. But as of course, remember, bulls make money. Bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. I'm just looking for the emoji. That's why I got messed up. Do you have it?
Yes,
yeah, thank
absolutely.
you. There you go.
Emoji. By the way, I noticed that you really like that Affirm name. Like you like to trade Affirm, and we have another super chat from Kevin Sanchez. Thank you very much, Kevin. And Kevin is asking, is Affirm forming a bull flag on the 1 minute? Please check, thanks. May you check?
So I don't know what a bull flag is, and I don't use patterns. Obviously, we talked about it multiple times. So I try not to use bull flags, bear flags, pennants, triangles, whatever, head and shoulders. I try to play the price action of the stock, and I only can do that when I'm looking at it at the moment. So right now, what I'm seeing is, we are seeing a lot more sells than buying going on, and the buying prints are not really that big of a size compared to the selling prints going off. Obviously, the stock is having a little bit of a rejection / profit booking day. We are in all-time highs zone area right now. The 153.49 has to be the all-time high, and you can expect people to start taking profits. It's the most logical thing to do. The stock was between 120 and 100 for about a week or so after that big news off of Amazon. So we haven't really seen it break 100 to the downside. We only use cup and handle. I don't even use cup and handle, man. I try not to use patterns in general. I mean, patterns are good. They're all fun, and they help you understand why the market moves in a certain way. But time of sales and level 2 is pretty much all I use and all I need to use for trading. And I've never had to. I mean, I did try using all those patterns, but it's just way too much noise. It's way too much clutter. If you guys watch the Nick Leeson interview, he says keep it simple, and it's obvious as that. Keep it simple, stupid. You don't need 15 million patterns to trade. You don't need 15 million indicators to trade. All you need is the volume that's going off in a chart and the level 2 if you're able to see size on it, and if there's enough volume on the stock, you just play that. That's all you pretty much need at the end of the day.
Thanks for sharing, Prad. And by the way, can you take a look at GRVI? Everyone is talking about this stock today, and it's up more than 61%. It's just keep going.
Yeah, GRVI. Let's quickly look at it here. 62% up. Crazy move off of yesterday's close, obviously. But what is the stock doing here is the question right now. So right now we're basing off near $8, looking to form support multiple days, multiple times throughout the day. We have formed support here at the $8. Let's go take a look at it on the daily. As you guys can see, we're above a significant level here that we're breaking out above, and we're holding that. So more green side coming in for the future, I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna quickly go over to trading view also. Let's go to the all-time chart on GRV. I'm not clicking all-time, sorry. So GRVI, obviously, as you guys can see, this was the high created on June, and we just went to test that high back, and a little bit off of that high. So 937 is an obvious rejection point. Multiple rejections have taken place at that level, but now we're holding up at the $8 price. Let's quickly go into the 1 day to see if we can look at the volume profile. For the intraday on volume profile, what we're noticing is a decent amount of buying to selling, but up top over here, the selling pressure has kicked in, as you guys can see at 936. 2 million shares sold compared to 513 shares bought. So that could be profit taking, that could be shorts loading up, whatever it is. The ratio is inverse to what you want to see on the top side. So GRVI, a little bit of a rejection here, but holding $8 is a very good thing. If we continue to hold $8 for the rest of the day or even tomorrow, there could be more upside for the next week.
Thank you, Prad. And we have second super chat from Kevin Sanchez. Thank you, Kevin. Can you take a look at SOFI, Prad? And thanks for the insight. Indeed, Prad, thank you very much for sharing your knowledge and thoughts with all of us.
Yeah, no problem. SoFi over here up on the day today, but still looks like, you know, the pattern overall or the trend overall is to the downside. We did have a downwards trend yesterday. I'm gonna just check the 15-minute chart here, if that is true. No, we went up yesterday. So this was yesterday. This was yesterday. This is today. Today's the 14th, right?
14th.
Yeah. So this is today. This was yesterday. Kind of sideways. We had an upwards move. This was the big news day right here. So the fact that we're still holding in these ranges and the stock is still up is good. You know, a little bit of a downward trend day does not mean much as long as we're holding yesterday's levels or so. So as you guys can see, the yesterday's high did break, but if we are holding $19, there's a good potential long for the intraday scalp back to the top side, especially with the strong market movement we have over here. QQQ is up about 1.5%. SPYs are almost up the same amount, holding above VWAP, and showing the strength in the overall market. We could see SoFi make a pullback to the top side over here, but you know, if 19 breaks, we could just go back to yesterday's ranges and go test around 1880 or so. Let's see if 19 can be held for that to not happen. OCGN $10 incoming. Yeah, we're looking for that $10 break to play out, and if it does, that's going to be a good point for OCGN to trade maybe for the next week or so is my idea at least. But OCGN, I remember trading that stock with multiple millions of volume going off. Today is not really that big of a volume day on OCGN. You know, 21 million is great, but I remember trading OCGN with 100 million volume days. So I want those days back, because on that period, playing size on level 2 is going to be easier, but playing size on level 2 when the stock is not doing that amount of volume that you're used to seeing it do, you can get spoofed out really easily. You'll get fingerprinted really easily by HFTs, by markets, and you don't even need an algorithm to fingerprint you. You can get fingerprinted by a really experienced and expert trader in low volume periods, basically. So if someone who trades OCGN all day, all night, and they're used to seeing the 100 million shares for OCGN, for someone on 20 million shares like this, as soon as you throw a big order, they see you and they fingerprint you and they come for you, right? So I'm still waiting to see that big volume come back on here, but doesn't matter. We're still up 7% for the day. 21 million shares traded for the day. That's decent enough for intraday scalping.
Prad, another recent IPO, Dutch Bros, is doing great today. Bros is up more than 9% so far. So what's up with Bros?
Yeah, what is up with bros? Bros just still absolutely going crazy, man. Look at, so this is the yearly chart, recent IPO, so you guys only see a couple candles, not like a lot of candles or so. So each candle that you see right here is a day. I'm just zooming in for us so you guys see it better. We went all the way as high as $62 and came back to 42. The IPO was around 30-ish or so, if I remember. Yeah, $32 or so was the IPO range. And we're finding support around these 40s or $42, kicking back towards these highs where we got rejected off of. Just ignore the wicks. Look for the actual candle, the body of the candle. Now that the stock is trading above the body of the candle and about to go test that $56 or so, if we break 56 and hold above 56 tonight or even tomorrow, the next week could have that leg above to the top side. But I'm gonna expect is a rejection to take place. This shows me weakness on the top side. Maybe we get rejected over here, and the final stock price will be not final, but the good value, I guess. I don't know the word I'm looking for, but the value of the market might decide could end up being in somewhat of a this range around $50 to $56. But if $56 does break and go to the top side, we might just be able to go for another run to all-time highs on bros. Where are we going to draw the trend line? I mean, you could, but I don't really use trend lines, as I said. You guys never talk about Wish. That's because Wish is not really in my sound logic plays. I don't want people to invest in Wish until they do their due diligences themselves. So I don't like talking about Wish in terms of a long-term play. But even in terms of the short-term swing play, like I don't really see anything going in it, right? You would really there's way better plays than Wish to be putting your money in. The capital can be put into, I don't know, you could have just put your money in AMD when it went to 100 multiple times, and look what AMD is at today. It's at 111 something. And if you put your money in Wish, how long do you really have to hold the stock to even make a single dollar per share? How long do you have to wait if it breaks to the bottom side? How long do you have to wait to see if the regulations and the company changes product? There's too many questions here to be answered on Wish, which is why I don't like talking about it. I don't want people to invest in it without doing their own due diligences. If you really believe in the company and the stock, then yeah, go for it. And if you want to play the short squeeze side of it, then go for it. But I don't like playing Wish at all, even for a day trade.
Prad and NRXP Pharmaceuticals is another name from our watch list, and it's up 36% today. Can we take a look at
Sorry, I was reading something Neil Roberts said. Could you say that again?
NRXP.
NRXP, yes.
Oh, Neil.
Yeah, Neil took me away from your attention over there.
What?
But Neil basically is typing in chat that in SOFI, the $18.80/$19 was the support in his notes, and as soon as I brought it up, he was taking that long there. So there you go, even more of a reason to look for that level, and maybe I can bring him up in the next minute or so after I talk about NRXP. Whenever he's ready, we can bring up Neil to talk about SOFI. But right now, NRXP, absolutely another crazy stock. 39% up for the day with 33 million shares traded. We did get the breakout above even dollars, which is the $11. Oh, this is pre-market, so ignore the pre-market move. Let's focus on the open. Off the open, we got a rejection off the $12 to the downside, but immediately the stock decided, no, we want to go test that again. Tested it multiple times. Ended up creating a support just slightly above it and where REWAP was, and now we're testing at $13 to create support there. If we can create support at $13, you can probably expect that move to pre-market high around $13.50 and get a breakout above that $13.50, $13.75 or so on NRXP. But we need that $13 to hold up that we're watching right now. Let's quickly go to Neil.
Thank you very much, sir. Like, it's actually, I don't have that much to add. I mean, when you were calling it out, I turned to Sean and I was like, I just got long because I had a bid sitting on SOFI pretty much the entire morning to get started on this long at 19.15. And look, I'm just going to show you like the price acceptance channel here on the 15-minute chart. I could zoom back and maybe give you some more perspective. So this is that 1880 to 19 range. And for me, it's a price entry range, so I want to be long in front of it. If it breaks 19, I do not want to be getting out. I want to be adding to the position inside of that target area. If it breaks out of the 1880, then you're looking all the way back here, because it's the same thing from about 1850, but it's a wider range, 18 to 1850. That would be the next level to the downside. So there'd be two places to buy the dip in my mind on SOFI. We're already starting in the first one. We'll have a look at that second. I am out of a firm, by the way. I think it was a question in a day trading mom asked me about a firm. And then I was looking at GoGo just to, while I'm here. GoGo, there was an Elon Musk tweet which sent this stock to the downside. Come on, there you go, loading. You can see on the 15 that was pretty dramatic. It did bounce back. And like, I mean, it might be round two. We'll see what happens. But in reaction to a tweet, I would have liked to see it come back into, closer to that 17, the previous low, where I think I would be much more comfortable already being in a position if it got to like 75 to 80, but it did just stall out at 1670. This in reaction to an Elon Musk tweet, now down 2%. Should be on the radar for the rest of the day, though.
So there was a quick idea on the long side for SOFI, and I just want to show you the second watch list that we have on Trader TV, also known as Trader TV Sean watch list on his what's it called? Sticky
Twitter.
note. Sticky note. Twitter, yeah. Sticky note. Twitter. So that's his halted. Yeah, we'll quickly 20 short on SOFI. He said so. SOFI over here 1993, and then completely craters to the downside. So nice little call out on the sticky note there. DATS is apparently halted. So let's quickly go to DATS over here, and it is indeed DATS to the downside. We got a downside halt like yesterday, and now this is not looking pretty. People saw that move yesterday take place to the downside on the halt. Let's quickly go for the candle that I'm looking for. Is this right here? So that's the downside halt candle that we saw. So the $14.28 or 24 was the halt. It opened up, looks like exactly around there, but instantly goes all the way down to $12.35. So around $2 move off that halt to the downside. Keep an eye out on that. So let me quickly add it to the imbalance locator so we can keep an eye out to see what the locator says the stock will open at for you guys. Also, DATS.NQ save. And bring it down here. So it says DATS might open up around $11 right now. So let's see if that's exactly what it's going to happen at.
People in the chat say that I look like Sonya Blade from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
I need to talk to Rob about making animation of me being Sonya Blade.
Sonya Blade from Mortal Kombat. I like it. What you looking up, Prad? What do you mean? Upside halt on wait, is this an upside halt? Like, that can't be an upside halt. The candle looks like it's a downside. Well, we'll see. Oh, that is an upside halt. Okay. So that is an upside halt. So that makes sense why this says it wants to open at 11.13. I was wondering why it looked like a 11.13 didn't make sense if it was a downside halt, but it is an upside halt, and now it makes sense why 11.13 is on here, and it very well could open there. I'm just trying to see where the candle is. Oh, that's why I couldn't see the candle. It's all the way up here. You see that little dot on the chart? I couldn't really see that. I wasn't focusing. I was looking for candles over here or the dots up here, but the dots all the way up here at $10.60. And now it makes a lot more sense to me on where the halt is and where the stock might go to. A little bit of a confusion there, but glad we cleared it up. Flip. What am I flipping?
Your chart.
Oh. Okay. It's still not working. But let's go to OCGN. OCGN was about to go break 10, and it did. It did break $10 to the top side. Here we go. Volume coming in. Big volume candle for that $10 break. And this is what we need on breakouts. Every time a breakout is about to happen, you need a volume candle to come in and show you that people like this break over here to the top side. And that is exactly what we're noticing. Let's see how far can we go on this. Everything is just completely blacked out for me. I think something crashed and some sort of graphics card crash or something, and everything just went completely crazy.
So meanwhile, I'll update you guys on earnings today after market and tomorrow before the market opens. So Goldman Sachs must be an interesting day. Rio Tinto maybe, Truist, Prologis, if I pronounce it correct. Prad, did you fix your charts? Not yet. No problem, guys. Then let's keep losing money on PayPal with Valeriia. I'm still holding my short position. Hopefully it will go back to VWAP. I mean, it's moving in, and I minimized my losses because at this moment I was like, okay, it's time for me to run away from PayPal. And here we go, back to Mr. Prad.
Thank you, Miss V. Yeah, we're good. I don't know what happened there. It just said stack crash for some reason. So a bunch of websites and Chrome and everything just went black on me. But now everything's good. I don't know what that stack crash was. Might have to go look into the error messages or error logs to go see what's going on there. But everything's good now for now at least. So we'll hopefully stays that way.
So what about earnings? Goldman Sachs?
Goldman Sachs?
Yeah, Goldman Sachs? Is Goldman
yeah.
Sachs? Okay.
I'm only saying Goldman Sachs because of this joke I posted on Instagram last night. If you do follow me on Instagram, you'll be able to see it. And it basically talks about what is your conviction? And the answer to that question is the paper that Goldman posted for Enron. So that's how strong my conviction is on my trades these days. And that's just the joke that's flowing around Goldman Sachs or Goldman Sachs. Yeah. That's just the joke that's stolen from Twitter.
Sometimes I just wonder how people give a name to a company like Dick Sports, Goldman Sachs.
Well, like Dick is like a name for Richard, so Richard Sports, I guess. But I get what you mean. Yeah. I get what you mean.
No judge.
DATS halted again. Oh, it didn't. So, but it did open though, and it's rocking to the top side. Look at the strength. Look at the move. Look at the tape. The velocity of the tape. Right, it's just printing all over the place. So let's quickly filter for 99 shares. So we only see prints going up above 100 and so on. And look at the tape, man. Absolutely insane. It could go into another halt territory very soon over here if this momentum keeps on continuing to the upside. I guess it did open around $11 or so. No, 1066 I'm gonna guess, or maybe that's how low it did. And no, it did open around 11. Cool. PALT is moving. Let's go check out PALT also. This was I remember this was the other halter that went all the way up to 14. Yeah, this is the one. But now we're back to the $9 range or so. A little bit of a volume spike coming in that caused it to break that $9 support that we were holding to go higher. Let's see if more momentum keeps on coming over here to go higher and higher. Zach Morris says he's going for a short squeeze for what, Wish? Is that why you guys said that he wouldn't be happy with me? Well, I mean, like, look, that's the part of trading, right? People have their ideas, people have their theories, and one theory clashes with the other theory, and that is why you have the market do what it does. It moves up and it moves down and so on. This show is let's go. Twitter's saying that shorts report was illegal on DATS. Okay. I mean, Zach Morris is talking about DATS. Twitter is talking about DATS. So that's bringing some momentum and some eyes into the stock, obviously. So look at the move, right? We're going all the way back to $12 here. Let's look at the chart on the yearly over here, as you guys can see. Let's just make the chart a little bit prettier for us. $14 is the price that we need to go battle, right? So as long as we're heading towards that direction, everything is fine and dandy and smooth for DATS. So let's keep on doing what we're doing right here. Break this $12. If we break 12, I want to see how much of a break above 12 is it going to be. Is it going to be a big breakout above 12 to maybe, I want to see a break above to like straight to 12.20. If it doesn't go to 12.20 or so, I'm gonna call it a weak break, and we might just come back straight down to I don't know, 11.60, 11.40. But if 12 breaks and we go all the way straight to 12.20 within the next minute, that's gonna be a strong break, and maybe we just halt on the way up to where it's giving people another halt, another excitement move on this stock overall.
Real quick, Prad, Laser 2120 is asking if I'm trading Tesla today, and of course, but I was trading it right at the open. Like I got in the position at 9:29 and got out at 9:32. So right at the open, it was nice short trade for me. $2 swing. But yes, guys, now PayPal took all of my attention because I'm trying to bring my money back and have revenge. Back to you, Prad.
So Zach is saying, Zach is tweeting, that's $30 squeeze the short. So isn't that kind of team trading and market manipulation? So be careful with the and what did I say, guys? If the stock doesn't break out above $12 to $12.20 within I don't know 1 minute of the stock, I'm gonna expect that at $12 rejection and we go back to 1160, 1140. What are we watching right now take place on that? So we're watching exactly what I said, and wow, Prad just didn't take that trade again. Of course, this happens on a day-to-day basis, but I hope you guys did, and you guys took that trade back through $12. A clean 40-cent scalp back through $12 to the downside. Now, if we form support here, we find some buyers coming in at these highs, as Zach or whatever is talking about squeezing the shorts and running the stock up higher. You know, now it's just all about how higher can we go. Prison is calling his name. Yeah, exactly. Like that's pretty illegal to do so. And you know, it could very easily go downhill for anyone who does that.
Dominic Famularo entered the chat with the super chat. Thank you very much, Dominic. And he's saying CEI looks like it finally might break barcode loading up. Can we take a look at CEI, Prad?
CEI might break barcode load up. I don't know, man. CEI, I don't know loading up about CEI for the long side ever. But that's just my mentality because I'm a I don't know, hardcore bear on especially stocks that come out with short reports. Maybe people like calling me a hedgie, so I'm gonna call myself a hedgie on that side. I'm not gonna load up on the long side here. I'm only gonna most likely short CEI, and I'm waiting for that $1.40, which I already missed today. That was my short that I wanted to take. Earlier today, I did see a lot of size on $1.30. The stock gave me an opportunity to get short, but I didn't want that short under $1.30 because my price was $1.40, and that was going to be a FOMO trade for me. So I just didn't have it in me to take that trade, and I'm glad. If you want to load up here, feel free to. But what is your target? How far do you want to take this to? Is this an intraday trade? Is this a swing trade? Is this you know, investment trade? Like, answer the questions ask yourself these questions and look for the answers. If you have answers for these questions, then go for the load up aspect. But in my opinion, for investment side, maybe do more due diligence. For the day trading side, your target is at best $1.40, not any more higher than that. And for swing trade side, this stock has way more downside all the way to $1.03. So you know, I'm not gonna be a swing trader for the long side on this stock anywhere before that.
Prad, Trace Moriman is very kind and sent us a super chat asking, do you anticipate a firm to continue to sell off following news? Trace is on a short from this morning and curious on our thoughts. Prad, any thoughts on a firm?
Well, I don't have the answer for you in stone, right? It's not a guaranteed answer that it's gonna go up or down. It's just not gonna happen that way. But what you can do is play the levels that the market is offering you. If you just pull up on a 15-minute chart or any terms of a long-term chart, just pull back on it. So we'll do that for you quickly right here on a firm. This was yesterday. Look where the stock is right now. We're breaking yesterday's sideways trading range area. If you look at what a firm has done multiple days in a row, 140 is a support. So if you want to start using this as a support from yesterday's range, you could use that. This was also a resistance for a couple days. So the previous resistance could turn into a new support. But if this support breaks, you could look for that 140 range. If 140 breaks, you can look for that 130 range. No matter what, at the end of the day, we know a firm's final bottom is around 104, 105 ever since the news came out. If a firm goes all the way back there, it really does not matter. It does not matter, because 105 breaking is gonna be the failure of the news support. That is the key point right there. So if a firm goes down all the way down to 105, 120, 115, 110, those are all buying opportunities. As long as a firm is above 120, 110, 105, it really is just rolling in the money opportunities for the people who made the right decision at the right time. For the people who are now taking the all-time high breakouts, which was the previous all-time high 146.90, if you took the all-time high breakout to the current all-time high, you should have probably already taken the profits, in my opinion, because you know, it took a long time for the stock to go make a new all-time high after the news. So you can expect profit taking to take place over here at these current ranges. You can expect the stock to go down a little bit lower to test supports on the bottom side a little bit harder, and then go up after. So you know, a firm might have a little bit more downside than upside in the next coming month or so. That's just my opinion. I could very easily be wrong.
Thank you, Prad. It was great. And NXTP halted to the upside, by the way.
NXTP or NRXP?
NXTP.
NXTP. Yeah, NXTP is halted. So here we go. Wow, look at the candle coming in. So from the bottom, around $2.35 or so. Big volume candle coming in, push stock. So another halt. Let's go. You just saw Professor talking. You want to wait 142 before adjusting. I mean, it's all about what it's your risk calculations is what the question needs to be going off of at the end of the day. But Zach just did, giving the playbook to the other team before a game. I mean, pretty much. I like the way you put that. Zach Morris just gave the playbook to the other team before the game even started. So, I mean, yeah, that's kind of showing your hands in a poker card before the hand's even done, because you're so cocky and you think you have the best hands, and you just show your cards, and next thing you know, you have the worst hands on the table, and you're about to get robbed, right? But yeah, never show your hands. That's one of the key things in trading too, especially when you're moving size, right? Just try not to throw your orders out passively, because you might just get front run on it. Stop. All right. AMC was a short squeeze. That is technical. So let's quickly go to AMC. Yeah, exactly. I mean, AMC was a short squeeze, but it still is a short squeeze in my opinion. That could take place above $60 or so, which is very possible with the current way AMC is going in terms of the fundamental aspects. So AMC is kind of turning into a more fundamental play in my opinion, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna buy the stock here at $40, right? $20, $30 would be logical for me to start using it as an investment / swing trade play on AMC. But this $40 pivot point level is not exciting for me to start loading up. Basically because the stock really struggles around this price a lot. We've seen it do a lot around this price. So I'm not going to use this price as a target to buy or a target for profit. It's just to keep my eyes on it, to notice what's going on, what kind of games are being played. And then if it goes lower back to 35s or 30s, I'll go long. If it breaks 60s, that's the good level that we care about, where shorts might be, and they might get squozed, if that's even a word that people still use it. But yeah, if it goes there, that's the level that's gonna scare the short squeezers, the short holders. Short firm. Let's go take a look at it. I like how people say Brad. It's P-R-A-D, guys. My name's in the title, but you can even use @Trader and it just shows up. Trader Prad. So I don't know how that comes up as P-R-A-T, but yeah. Either way, what is in a name? You can call me a rose, and I'll still you can call me something else, and I'll still smell as sweet as a rose. Kind of paraphrased it from Shakespeare, but oh
wow, quoting Shakespeare on this show.
Hey, gotta do what you gotta do, man. Gotta do what you gotta do.
Dominic Familara.
Yeah.
Crushing the super chats. Thank you, Dominic. Coinbase has been a runner all morning. Can we take a look at Coinbase, by the way?
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you, Prad. PRAD.
Hey, Trader Brad. Hey, Jay Chambers. All right. Coinbase. If you guys remember the news that happened on Coinbase, they're going into the NFT space now. So they're gonna start launching their own NFT platform, and that got all the JPEG sellers who make these little rock JPEGs really happy, right? May y'all say Prad? Yes, please. May y'all say Prad and not can y'all say Prad?
Pradalicious.
But yeah, Coinbase now even more upside catalyst coming into on Coinbase. I can't wait to buy my JPEG pictures of a rock, of a I don't know, of a really blurry whatever the heck they're selling me on their platform, and then flip it for more money somewhere down the road. So you know, Coinbase NFTs, we're going to the upside. More good news on crypto. Bitcoin's going up too overall. It has been for a while now. So the overall market, even Fidelity came out saying $100,000 coming up by end of year or something like that. So keep your eyes out, guys. A lot of good news coming out for crypto market, and it's absolutely going bonkers. And you guys can see it play the tandem move in the stock market too, which is Coinbase, Mara, BTBT, SOS, and so on. What did you just type, Valeriia?
Someone says in the chat in Russian that his mom wants him to find a good Russian girl, and I said that your mom has nice wishes.
That's the one way of rejecting someone, Valeriia. What a nice way to put people down. I like it.
And we have another super chat, guys. You're on fire today. Short the deep, saying any levels on that. PRAD. Prad.
Yeah, I just pulled up DATS over here. Let's quickly go go to see if we can find any levels on it. So DATS right now looks like it was heading towards that pivot point near 1307. We did break the support, which was acting as a resistance around 1064. And let's quickly now go towards volume profile outside to see what the stock is being done since open. Here we are. So 976 is the volume point of control. Obviously, that's where most of the volume traded for today. But here we get that big volume candle to the top side. And now this is the range that we care about. What kind of buying to selling ratios do we notice? And I'm noticing more buyers than sellers coming in over here, but the ratio on the top side thin out. So there's a couple people who are trapped on the long at 12.31 to $12, and now they're really waiting to see if the stock goes lower. If the stock does go lower, you'll see these numbers completely change to a selling inverse ratio, because now look at how the ratios of buying to selling is kind of evening out compared to over here on the top side where there was more buyers than sellers. So you could see that change. If the stock goes lower, the sellers are going to come in more, and that's basically people closing for a loss because they got trapped over here on the move on the upside. So be careful if you are that person, and if you're on a day trade aspect, you're probably looking for a support around $11, which was where the stock opened off of after the halt.
Hey guys, congratulations to everyone who took PayPal for a long trade today. For example, Sean, I know he had a beautiful trade on PayPal. I'm on the other side. I'm shorting PayPal, and I set my order to get out of my losing position if it hits 267, and it's literally 20 cents away for me to get out of this trade, take my loss, but I'm still sitting in there, and we'll keep you updated.
AMC is showing 1.3K on Weld Simple. What do you mean 1.3K? I'm not sure what do you mean by 1.3K dollars? But again, Culper Research announced that they were shorting DATs after the report. DAT goes up 18%. Yeah, people were saying that it's something to do with Zach Morris and him routing up his gang to go long to destroy the shorts. So, I don't know.
By the way, what about
Zach Morris? Sorry.
What about TMC, Prad? TMC is on our watch list today, though.
Yeah, let's go to TMC over here. So it looks like GitLab's price has gone down from 95 to 92.15, so that's good because my opening print price is set to 95. TMC 1 million shares, kind of not doing a whole lot, just barcoding above VWAP. So you know, dead for the moment. But let's quickly go to the dailies over here, and it looks like we are at the bottoms, just trying to find support. So we need that to continue on TMC. Not much going on to talk about this. AMD, man, like what more to say? I've been talking about AMD ever since you guys know me. And it's basically, I love AMD. I simply love AMD, and every time it's gone down to the $100 level, I gave you guys the buy signal, and it was the most easiest one you could ever make on a stock trade, at least in my opinion, because it just goes to 100, you go long, you get out. It goes to 100, you go long, you get out. And I've been singing this song since AMD was at $20. So I'm always happy seeing AMD having a green day. Let's go AMD. This is my chip maker. IHS is another IPO, and it just opened up. Let's see if it's going to the downside or the upside. I personally didn't want to trade the stock. I know people in Mr. IPO himself on the Discord chat wanted to trade the stock, and hopefully he's not stuck right now on the opening print, because the stock did open at what, $17.65 and only went up to $18. So not much going on. I didn't even bother having this on my radar. And obviously so, because you know the volume's not really there, but we are getting a breakout right now above 18. Let's see how far can that actually go for Mr. IPO. I'm more interested in GitLab. IHS, I think, was a telecommunications company in Africa, so ADR, I guess, like if it's listed in African's market, and ADR if it's not listed in African market, I don't know what American trader is even going to bother trading this or investing in this for on the IPO day. So how does any of this matter? In my opinion, at least that's my head. I don't care about an African telecommunications company, so that's just me going off it. I'm not going to even bother trading this one. Just going to keep waiting for GTLB. DKNG. DraftKings is like I said, man, the whole esports scene, betting is taking off, and DraftKings is I believe the first one on the scene who are actually a reputable gambling website. You know, so far all the esports gambling that has been taking place, well, I don't want to say gambling because it's such a bad word, and people relate it with trading too. I rather just say betting, and you know, in that terms is DraftKings has been one of the first accredited, you know, betting website that has been jumped onto gaming or esports overall. So very good to see that scene is being picked up, and I would love to see other companies do that too. Reputable degenerate gambling site. Yeah, exactly. Fixed. DATS tried $12 again, so let's quickly go back to DATS. We did try $12 again, and it went all the way up to $12.31. So this time it went slightly above $12.20 that I wanted, but you know, that call out only matters for the first breakout above 12. But now let's see if the fact that it broke out 12 again multiple times and we're still under 12 is only showing me weakness, right? That's just showing me weakness. That is showing me market makers or short sellers are in power. They're not gonna let the stock go above $12. They're completely trapping the guys who are long right now. Imagine being that person who just blindly follows a Twitter and punches along at the highs and gets trapped. This is what happens. These are the games that fintech plays. They just throw out a call for you, and they are taking profits from you punching the longs at the top. They're pulling out when you're punching long. That's the downside about all of these. You know, we don't try to do any of well, we don't do any of that. We try to give you ideas how to trade on stocks. We try to give you ideas on how to think about trades, how to think about about your risk management and so on. And that should always be your question when you're trading on any stock, on anyone's call. So even if you took that guy's call off of Twitter to just go blindly long and you punch this long off of 12, you should have seen your risk management profile or your risk management parameters play out and notice that the $12 breakout has been weak multiple times, and you kind of want to be scared. Now, does it happen again? Does $12 break here, and does it actually break right now with enough strength to go way higher? Let's see that take place. So we've got the $12 break right now, and immediately we're back under 12. Right, so be careful. You could get trapped on the longs here on that, especially when you're playing long off of someone on Twitter calling it out and not off of fundamental logical sound play. Look for reasons to be out of this trade if you see weakness. But if you see strength, you can punch that long and punch it harder. If you see that strength, punch it harder. 1500 break on NVDA. Okay, but NVDA high a day, right? Cool. And NVIDIA, let's go. Another big chip maker that I like, and Sean said he's gonna hook me up with graphics cards, so I'm still waiting on that side because I'm still using a poop machine 1080, not even a 1080 Ti. So you know, I'm still using a poop machine to play my gaming. Lucky enough that I pull around what 80 frames or even 150 frames sometimes on FPS. So let's go. I enjoy getting the 150 frames, but I would love to get 240 frames because I bought a new monitor, which gives me 240 frames, but I don't have a PC that gives me 240 frames. So poop. But anyways, NVIDIA, let's go. We're getting that push to 216. New high a day at the moment, up 3% for the day. Market's up 1.5%, or 1.68, I should say, and SPYs are up 1.5%. So let's go. Overall, all the tech sector is just booming.
Well, Prad, I'm out of my short losing position on PayPal. Again, shout out to Brian James, because right where I came into the short position, he gave me a call for a long position. And if I would listen to Brian James, I would be a great profitable trade for me. So anyways, thank you, Brian, for bringing PayPal to all of us. And yes, I took my loss, and now I'm probably gonna go back to Tesla, try to recover.
I like it. Always in the mentality to fight the market and make that money back. I like MSV. Never give up. That's as long as you never give up in the right way. That's good. If you never give up in a wrong way, which is you're just taking a beating again and again and again and not learning from your mistakes, then you know that's gonna be bad. But Miss V over here, she's a smart little girl. She's got it. Let's go, Miss V. BBIG is running. All right, let's go pull up BBIG. 53 is the next resistance downwards on Bros. All right, Bros Coffee, BBIG. Well, we're under $7 now. I was hoping that the stock was going to be above 7, and I'm kind of upset to see that's not taking place. Maybe tomorrow, October 22nd, is a big day for BBIG, but I'll be honest with you, I did no research on that date. I'm just going off of what Twitter has been telling me, and Twitter has been wrong about BBIG's dates multiple times. You know, I'm not going to quote that date. I'm not going to throw that date out anymore without doing some research first. So let me find out what that date is for BBIG. But very soon there's going to be some sort of news coming out on BBIG. So keep your eyes out on that. 1220. There goes the 12 out the window. Let's go see DATS. Looks like some volume is coming out on DATS back here at the $12. Let's see if we can go higher. Keep on pushing to the top side. I see some size on the offers. Let's see some size build up on the bids and take out the offers. Completely take the offers out and run it up. But if size on the offers does not get taken out and the size on the bids are not refreshing, it's not gonna look good. OCG ends flushing. Valeriia, you wanna? Oh man, look at the bids just get taken out. But Valeriia, you have something or?
I don't. But do you know what time is it now?
Oh yeah.
What time is it?
Where's my watch?
I thought we were gonna do it at the same time. Let's be as cheesy as possible. What?
What time is it?
It's like o'clock. guys, get excited, get your fingers outside and press the like button. We need your support a lot. Okay, let's take a look. We have 360 likes right now. Let's push them to 500. We have almost 2,000 people watching, and we can do it super easily. Again, it's absolutely for free, and we need that, first of all, to know that you like what we do, and besides that, to improve YouTube algorithm so more people can find out about our beautiful show and community. So guys, likes to the upside. Let's go.
I'm just laughing off of the comments going off in chat, and yeah, Sean, I don't want that smoke in Street Fighter, bro. You know, console games and Street Fighters are not my games. I'm so bad at it. I just button smash, and my brain doesn't work in terms of combos. I don't know why my brain works so well in FPS but not in Street Fighter type of games. So I'm sure Sean can handle me pretty easily. And no, Sean, I don't want that smoke. You're 100% right. OCGN flushing is people talking about in chat. And yeah, look at this move, guys. Nasty down move off that rejection at 1060 on OCGN. Let's quickly go to the dailies over here to see if we can find some levels. Let's just go here. We do see some sort of I'm just hovering over here to see if we see anything along the lines in the past. So we do see some sort of level around 1060, 1050, but the level that I'm seeing more be around $11. So the fact that we turned around before $11 is kind of you know, not really the best look for OCGN, but hopefully we find support at 10 on the way down here and run back up to the top side. So that's going to be a beautiful holding on the support if we do hold it. But let's go back to DATS. People are screaming DATS again, and DATS is not really flying. We're still getting rejected by $12. Okay, guys, this is the fourth break above 12. Fourth break above $12, and it's failing at it. And I don't know if it's gonna actually be able to do it. If it hasn't done it in once, twice, thrice, how much strength is it gonna have later on to do so? This is just looking like the perfect trap setup to me, and I just, you know, urge carefulness to everybody. If you're on the long side, be careful. If you're on the short side, be careful. There's a lot of games going on right now, and this is the perfect place for algorithms and market makers to completely shake out the retail traders and the paper hands, as people like to call it, and burn them. So be very careful on things like this, especially when you don't have a plan. If you don't have a plan, be ready to take that hit. But if you have a plan in terms of, you know, I'm going to get out here. If it's bad, I'm going to get out here. If it's good, have a plan ready, and you're going to be, you know, ready to smash it. Trader formerly known as Jude Fernando. What's with that name change? I like it. What's the short interest on DAT? So oddly enough, when you were talking about it to someone in chat about it being 50%, I tried to find it. I couldn't. So maybe Brandon could get it for me on Icon platform, which I don't have access to. Let me just pull it up on what's it called, Finviz. Finviz is known to be not wrong a lot of times. You know, I've seen it be wrong multiple times. So let me just go to Finviz. In Finviz, it says 9%. Let's see if Brandon can find something on the Icon terminal for us, and we'll get back to you on that. So I don't have what's it called? I don't have the Ortex. So I don't have Ortex to give you Ortex numbers. So if anyone has Ortex, please give me the number from there too. But Finviz says around 10%, and Trade Ideas is not giving me a number. Brandon said 4.94 on Icon terminal. So we have multiple numbers across the board here. We have a 5%, we have a 10%, and then you also said 50% somewhere else before. So not really sure what the short flow percent on DATS is, but it's all over the place, guys. Absolutely all over the place. Either way, 4%, 10%, not really as high as AMC's 20%. So if you're playing the short squeeze along with this Morris guy on a $12 stock, you're expecting it to squeeze where? To $100? Where do you expect it to squeeze to? $50? Where do you expect it to squeeze to? $30? ask these questions and see exactly where it has the potential to go to. Some are saying 5%, so there you go. We're in the range of between, let's just say 5 to 10%, right? Let's just say in the range of 5 to 10%. Where do you see the stock squeezing to is the question. I need to pull up this right here, so let me do that. Let's see, load up, come on. The sell button appears to have removed from all trading platforms. That's hilarious. That's actually hilarious. So I might have to retweet that. Here we go, and I see why he says that, because look at this move on the market, boy. Rocket ships. It looks like instead of William Shatner like yesterday, the Blue Origin rockets are today strapped up with QQQ and spies straight to the moon. Spies are rocking on the SpaceX rocket, QQQ's on the Blue Origin, and I don't know what other markets are. I like that. Good job, Miss V. And what other markets are out there with whatever rockets that they can strap onto. Everyone's just rocking the top side, almost up 2% on QQQs today. And let's quickly show you guys spies. Spies are almost up 1.5%. Big green day on the overall market today. AMC ready for the next leg up. I'm going to say AMC just looking to form support at 40, but that could mean, yes, another leg up is possible. I was gonna bring you up, but then I was gonna be like, no, I'll be nice.
Would be so mean. You're not Rob, right?
I know. That would be mean. That would be mean.
I was just yawning, guys. That's okay. Sleepy weather in Toronto. But for those who are interested, guys, we have our TraderTV.Live merchandise, and I'm just gonna show you how you can find about that and to be the coolest on the streets.
GitLab is open.
It's open. And it's you, Brad. Oh, you're long already?
Yeah, so I took the opening print on GitLab as I told you guys I would, and now I'm looking to see if the volume's going to come in, and that looks pretty scary on GitLab. Looks like the volume's kind of dead. Okay, there you go. Now we're seeing the volume pick back up a bit. Let's see the 95 break. Come on, give me that 95 break, baby, which would be very good if it do so. But I'm just going to throw out multiple orders here. How much more position do I have? Let's just get out here, and I'll just take the break off the 95 to the top side. If the volume shows itself, this is pretty weak volume on an IPO. Here we go, 95 break all the way to 96. Wow! I should have just thrown out the order. I'm gonna throw out an order for 96 break right now. Let's see if we can get some of that. I believe the stock has the potential to go all the way to $100 over the coming week or so, and that's just me going off of my mentality and how much I believe in the product that the stock has, or the company that the company does. So let's just see if we can get that 96 break. As soon as 95 broke, we went all the way to 96, and now we're holding above here. The spread is kind of spready, but the spread needs to. There we go. Boom. 96 break, a little weak break over here. We did go to 96.53. We're going back under 96, so this is not really looking that great. Might want to be, trying to get out of your position here. There we go. So that's exactly what you want to be careful of. 96 going back to the downside and not being able to hold out on the bids is exactly what you're looking for. I do have shorts also on this stock, so I'm going to look for a position to go short if the stock breaks 94 to the downside. Oh, it did already. I didn't even have time to throw out an order. Uh-oh. Let's see if 93 can go to the downside. Oh, I already got wicked into that position. What kind of position order is that? Come on, that was a big mistake there. I just got wicked into an order by a dark pool, so that's not fun at all. Dark pool orders got completely stupid order error there. But either way, these are the low volume on a stock over here is exactly what happens on stocks when you're not ready to take those breakouts with low volume. This is exactly what will happen. Be ready for that spread to go all over the place. Be ready for breakouts to not be clean or so, as you guys are witnessing right now. These breakouts are nowhere to be clean, and the spread is so all over the place that you can just get completely destroyed on. But overall, I do believe the stock could go above 100 over the coming week or so. But let's see if we can hold the opening price for today to begin with on GitLab.
Sam Troy sent us a super chat for 20 Canadian dollars. Shout out to Canada, saying you are amazing. You're amazing, Prad, and thank you for trading a fresh, brand new IPO right here for us live. And thank you, Sam Troy, for all the support. You're amazing.
Yeah, I'm still watching GitLab, and the volume's not really there. Like I believe, let's quickly go to. What is the volume or shares? So 10 million shares was supposed to be the amount offered to the opening public, and we've only seen 2 million shares trade so far. For some stock that's supposed to be a hyped up stock out there, as GitLab is supposed to be, or GitLab, not GitLab, we're supposed to be seeing a lot more eyes, a lot more volume, a lot more momentum, and we're not seeing any of that. So a little bit of you know, nothingness over here, a little of a nothing burger trade, I guess, but hopefully it picks back up and goes somewhere to see. It gives us an opportunity to take a trade, which would be great. But obviously a loser on the stock today, just not able to take the breakouts. The breakouts were not clean at all. The breakout that I did want, I wasn't in it, so not the best trade over here overall. But you know, we can learn in the losses too. Like I said earlier, breakout with low volumes is horrible. It has huge bids waiting on GitLab on the downside. So hopefully those bids act as supports then. Grab some workhorse on the dip, holding for the squeeze. Well, the squeeze plays are apparently all the hype these days. Ever since GME, the squeeze plays have always been all the hype. I like it. Yeah. We got the super chat.
Yeah, I believe
You read that, right?
I just
yeah,
read that.
you read that, right?
Yeah, but if we have time, I can
Go for
finish my explanation of how people can find our merchandise.
Go for it.
I
Go
get
for it.
lost. So yes, guys. For those who are interested, you can go, because I saw a lot of comments today, like on the chat, about like saying about our hats, or someone was saying that our I'd rather be trading hoodie is amazing. I believe it was Troy even, and yes, it is. So all of us have one, and you guys go just simply to our homepage. You click on store, and here you have a few cute, good quality items: hats, mug, t-shirts, and this one. My favorite one, I'd rather be trading hoodie in black and white colors. Yep, so guys, you know where to find that. Back to
Thank you,
Prad.
Miss V. I thought I was wearing my Trader TV shirt, but
No.
I'm not. So I'm just wearing another
What it says?
meme shirt. Just
Arch-
another meme shirt. It says Archigo's Risk Management Department. So it's just like something like the Lehman Brothers, but just a different company.
Looks like you were working in a few companies for risk management department,
before they
right?
went bankrupt. Yeah.
Cool. You're so good at risk management, I guess.
Let's go to Sean over here about SOFI.
Yo, what's up? Yeah, that sell side joke there about the buttons being removed. What a big day this turns out to be in the NASDAQ. And I mean, we talked about having Microsoft down here at 298. Wow, 301. We talked about that earlier. We talked about PayPal. Thanks for bringing that one up as well, Trader Prad. We hit that early at 261. Thought we were doing pretty good getting out at 265 for $4, but now you're seeing it all the way up to 267. A recent addition, not addition, but reload into my portfolio goes this name, PayPal. Okay, oops, what just happened there? Did I get out of SOFI? No, I don't know what just happened. I want to talk about SOFI there, but I don't see it anymore, so maybe I did get out of SOFI. But SOFI up to 19, not SOFI. That's not what I want to talk about. Hello. Plug Power. So Plug Power is another one here that I just want to talk about this. This is the one negative name that we have on our board today. Yeah, unfortunately, we took 30 cents early on SOFI. Then some sort of a partnership agreement was announced, and it just kept coming to the downside. We tried to average in twice there, got cracked at 33 and got out of the way. Dips all the way down to 31.30, so that was good. But I said just before we threw to you guys on the memes and movers that we did want a 32 break. Well, 32 broke, and that was about the end of that story. Then it came all the way back in, and we started buying down here. Was willing to buy all the way back in, but that never happened. So we take a nice little average price here of I'll give it to you right now, 31.81. So 31.81, and we just took some out there at 12 where VWAP was. So let's watch out for plug power now, going back to the high side. So far, so good, but I'm going to hold it till this bottom. I'd like to average into this one. Let's see if plug can go down 4% in this market. No, I think it goes higher.
Earlier in the show, in the morning show, Sean was talking about that 32 trade-off plug, and I took that earlier before, and I was talking about it. But the more important point here is, guys, look at the bottom that plug bounced off of today, which just happens to be the bottom off yesterday. These are the type of trades you're looking for, the low risk to high reward trades. So right off the open, when 32 went back through to the top side, I took that trade, and my risk to reward on that was really low. If it went back to 32, I'll get out, or the low a day, actually, to be honest. But right now, if you look at it too, if it broke through yesterday's low, you get out and you try to get long as much as you want right before that price near yesterday's low. So let's say what, 31.20 is your out. The breaking of 31.20 to the downside would be your out, and you just get as much long as you can. You pretty much have about a 40-cent run in your money, or a 60-cent run in the money per share up near that level. So that's pretty much all it takes. I said I'm gonna wait for plug to see a day 2 play. I'm not gonna trade a day 1 play, and that's what I did. I took that day 2 play, and then it offered you another day 2 play around the same level to get long all the way to VWAP. Prad, why aren't you showing your position, or you haven't? Well, these are my positions right here. I don't know what you're talking about. These are the positions, unless you're talking about a different stock, which I probably haven't traded.
Though we have a new member. Yoo-hoo, Bill Cassie. Thank you for joining our membership. Welcome to the green side. I hope you're having a great day, and yes, enjoy your green handle. Back to you,
Welcome,
Brad.
welcome. All right, so we have about 40 minutes still. Thank you for that plug call out. 31.41 worked well. Yeah, no problem at all, man. I mean, the most obvious dip buy opportunity you can get. These are the type of trades you're looking for. So when you see these opportunities show themselves to you, you just absolutely smash them, right? Put them up like Sean and Neil on the morning. Well, I'm not sure what you're talking about. These are the positions right here. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Yeah.
So, like, I know you guys on our show, you guys will see like the positions at the bottom, like what we're constantly rolling through. So if that's what you guys mean, just let us know. Like, tweet at either of us, or just put your feedback in here if that's what you wanted to see for Prad, instead of just, I know we all show like the triangles for our fills, but if it's that rolling position board that you guys are interested in, worth noting.
That one.
While I'm here, Prad, I could talk about NXTP. I've shorted this a couple of times off the high. I'm in this one right now. If it breaks the high, I'm out. If it goes to VWAP, I'm taking profit, blah, 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 blah. SOFI, on the other hand, I should go to the 15 for you guys. SOFI went right into that target range. You started talking about this. I was like, I'm looking at the same channel you are, Prad. It dipped into that channel, 1880 to 1890, right in the middle, sitting there prepared, waiting at 95. I got the fill. It's checking up here at not just VWAP, but kind of an important level. It's 1925 here. It's slowing down, and this is yesterday's high. So it breaks through here. I'm going to take some more out in front of VWAP, but it breaks through here with this market going. SOFI should be able to get at least back to 1955, 1960. So let's see what happens. It's really trying to break out. This is a dip buy that we're going to be patient for and waiting. So much like plug, right? Like sometimes it is what it is. Like a great momentum name just has to be bought on the dip instead of continuing the breakout. It's just part of trading and knowing when to sort of switch gears from being overly aggressive on your longs to just finding your longs with a little bit more patience. And so plug's a perfect example. SOFI is what you had to do today there as well.
So once again, beautiful entry on SOFI. Wish I took it. Obviously, I didn't. Nice little dip buy opportunity right around that 1890, 1880 level. And I saw that level just by doing the same thing you guys can do. Scroll back to yesterday's chart. This is the yesterday chart on the 15-minute. As you guys can see at the bottom over here, maybe you can't because of the scrolling bar now that I see. But this is the 13th of October, not September. 13th of October, and this is today. This is the kind of the bottom where it closed off of. The stock goes exactly to that price and just bounces off it. So obviously you get long in front of it. You play the breakout, or if it breaks 1880 or 1870 to the downside, you're wrong on the long, and your risk to reward ratio is exponential. You always look for these amazing 5:1, 4:1, 3:1 risk to reward setups, because from there on out, the size does not really matter. You could take 20 shares today, you could take 40 shares tomorrow, you could take 100 shares the next day, and keep on increasing it slowly by slowly on setups that you find with exponential risk to reward setups, especially on SOFI, on Affirm, on Plug, and so on. But yeah, up on everything that the show didn't cover extensively. What stock is that? Let's go. Killing it, though. I like it. Absolutely slaying the market. That's all that matters. Let's go, Brian. GTLB scalper's dream so far. Let's quickly go back to see what the stock is doing. I'm kind of upset about what the of this opening move. I wanted a little bit more of a cleaner move to the top side, but we did not get that. So I'm kind of hands off on this. But yeah, scalper's dream for sure. I should have been ready to take that short back to 96 a second time over here, and I didn't, obviously, because I wasn't watching it. So maybe once it shows me that opportunity again, I'm gonna smash it on that GitLab. So 96 looks like a level that is gonna act as a barrier. The stock was supposed to open at 77, but opened up around 94. And the original range of price for GitLab was 66 to 69. So we're really far high up above the original price levels that the stock wanted to trade around. So let's see if that's going to matter, and if we're going to go towards those prices, or if we're going to go higher from here on in the coming month or so. Overall, I'm bullish on GitLab, but from today's move, I may have to cut that idea out of my head and look for downside play in the coming days or so. Miss V.
Prad, Donut. Donut name have been brought up. I haven't heard about that for ages.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have to ask you about 820 on Tesla.
Just let's go to Donut.
Let's go to Donut.
Who cares about Tesla?
Let's go to Donut over here on Nasdaq. So Donut, which is, I believe, Krispy Kreme, our homeboy Krispy Kreme. Sadly, the fresh hot sign is not on today, and you know, we're not rolling, and the lineup is not really all the way across the board, or not a board, like all the way across the town or whatever that usually happens. But you know, 200,000 shares traded, low volume for today. It's still up, holding these levels around $14 or so. So good day on Donut, but low volume, not much going on. Let's go to something that is moving, and that is drum roll.
Tesla?
No, Plug. So the drum roll for Plug, which is absolutely above 32. Sean said he was going to take that 32 entry back when it was going to happen. It did. Maybe he even actually bought the dips, which is, you know, I'm going to expect that he did so. Maybe we can go to him. Do you want to talk about it?
I mean, Prad, the last throw I did, we talked exactly about this, but that's okay. So we'll do it again here. As I hold this mic up, you can see on the chart here, we did buy that 32 break. Then we bought 31.80s, and now we're celebrating all the way to the high side. Look at this mistake, though, right here, 32.75. Like, wow, that was an out right there. So now I'm going to sit there and take the last piece out on Plug. But yeah, the saga continues. Wu-Tang Financial, baby.
Yeah, let's go, Plug. Beautiful, beautiful bottom picking opportunities, and breakout back through 38, which seems to be a significant level. I'm going to expect 32 to now act as a support for the next few days or so, as long as the stock closes above it, obviously. So let's see that happen on this on Plug Power.
So that's actually funny, because Neil wrote in the chat about me shorting Tesla at 820, and I already was in a short position. Neil knows me too good. I need to work on my trading style and strategy a little more, I guess. Anyways, I'm short on Tesla, guys. It was trying to break 820 level. Crazy. Tesla is reaping.
Tesla is ripping.
Here we
overall.
go. And so yes, guys, I'm short now. For now, I don't know, it goes a little bit to the downside. Let's see. Hopefully it will be a profitable trade for me, but you never know. It can break 820 level. Well, my point was, when in doubt, zoom out, right? So I took a look at a higher time frame chart. Oh my gosh. So, and I identified 818 as my resistance level for today. So let's see where it goes. Shorting Tesla again. Looks like I'm only shorting. I need to start to get into long positions.
Nothing wrong with it.
By the way, I real quick wanted to ask you, like the other day on the chat, I saw, even today, someone says that never average your losing trade. Like, for example, if I'm short and stock keeps going to the upside and I'm like averaging it.
Yeah.
Is it really bad, or it's like it's fine? Is there a rule? Don't do this?
I mean, yeah, there's the idea is usually if you're averaging into a loser, you're gonna get hurt. That's the idea behind it. But if you have a setup and a strategy and you know where your out is, then I don't think it's that bad. But it really wow, Sam Troy, absolutely crazy. I'm gonna let Miss V talk about that.
Oh wow. Sam Troy, you're literally on fire today. Thank you very much for your generosity and 50 Canadian dollars super chat. Honestly, every day I see you saying so many nice comments, and even under live videos, like off live, you leave so many nice words. We really love you. So glad to have you on board. And I believe Sam also trades with P8 platform. So real family indeed. They trade the world. And I hope you're having a beautiful, beautiful day, Sam. You're the best.
Another P8 user. I like it. Well, not only are you family of the Day Trader TV, but also the Day Trade the World umbrella. So I like it. And thank you for your constant support, even through you know, through when Ms. V wasn't there. You showed me a lot of love, and now you're continuing to do all that. So we appreciate everything that you do for us. The non-stop super chats today. So you're absolutely crazy. You're a monster, dude.
And just to mention, we appreciate all the support. Like as I told earlier, Sam is so supportive on the chat. Really, like you cheer up us a lot. And guys, we appreciate any support from you. A like, a subscribe, if you share, a nice comment, support, super chat, anything. Just to see that you're involved and you're a part of this, to hear like feedback from you, it means so much too, because our main point in here to build a community, which I think we already successfully did, but to involve more people, improve community, to make more great things for you. So please stay with us, and we sincerely love you all.
So
what's up?
DATS over here is absolutely going crazy right now. We're getting that breakout above $12 again, but we did make a new high right now at $12.45 or so. If $12 break this time, the downside for I don't know, for the fifth time this time, I'm gonna expect it to fail. But you know, I can be wrong, because we're seeing support come in at 1180. We're seeing support coming at 1180, 1160s or so, and we are seeing the stock break out above 12 multiple times. So now we kind of have this triple top, I guess you could say triple top area. Before it was 1215, the second high was 1235, the third high is 1245. So now we're seeing size come building up on 1230. The size is getting taken out. That's an iceberg right there. So look at the sizes get refreshed. Now we're going under 12, I'm gonna guess. So 1230 now acting as a barrier again on the top side. You know, we're gonna expect that 12 to go back down again and go test that 1180. This is absolutely crazy moves going on DATS, but we have a triple top here, so expect that to get rejected on the top side. Maybe it breaks out if size shows up. We're seeing size actually follow it down too, so you know, I'm gonna expect rejection, boys. That's just my mind. Can you say triple top, triple top, trip top, trip top? But yeah.
People ask, where is tinfoil hat?
Where's tinfoil hat? I mean, I don't have a tinfoil hat conversation today, so I don't have to bust it out.
I need to create one for myself. And put
let's do it.
Loser on it.
ADA, AMC to the moon. Yeah, of course. Cardano all day, man. Cardano's flying off. Crypto's flying off. Let's see if crypto's doing good today. I haven't checked what BTC USD is doing today. BTC USD down about 0.5%, so not too bad. You know, still living its life, having a good time. Strolling across the breach right now, you know, just taking a day off. But tomorrow, hopefully, it heats up on a Friday. And then weekend, of course, crypto always hot on weekends because people are bored out of their mind and they want to trade, but they don't have nothing to trade, so they go trade stocks. Can I go check Apple to downside after day's high? So let's go check out Apple over here. Apple's day high around 146 apparently. Don't believe that number because that's a dark pool candle. So I'm going to say 143.60 or so is the day's high. Currently, we are at that price. Market might want to make a little bit of a reversal to the downside, go test the supports. But with the overall strength in the market, you know, if Apple does come back down, it could only maybe go to, I don't know, 143 and find support there is my idea, or if not, at worst, go to VWAP and find support there. So there is a little bit of a room to the downside that could be possible, but yeah, I'm just I'm not a short type of guy on Apple, and I'm not the long type of guy on CEI, so that's just me. If Nasdaq reclaims this, you hold Tesla. I like it. All right, so let's see what overall we're going to go back to the #1 volume stock today, which is obviously CEI, but we're at 1230. We've used to seeing CEI around 1230 do 500,000 shares. Qs are flat. No, they're not. You know, we've used to seeing CEI do 500,000 shares before 1230, and today we're only seeing it do less than 100, so not looking good overall for CEI. Let's just quickly go to the stock. Looks like Tesla is going a little bit higher. I am shorting it, but my barrier, of course, being that 820. If it breaks that, I will be out of that. And CEI over here around 130 still, not really doing a whole much, man. We're just basing out around VWAP. So I did say if you're long, you know, how far is your long target? Is it gonna play out today? We don't really have volume for the stock to move the way it does. This is a penny stock. It was moving drastically because there was a bunch of volume. But now that the volume is dying off slowly, you can't expect the stock to continue making exponential moves, multiple pennies, multiple dollars in a day. It's just not possible when the volume is not there. So that's just my idea on CEI. CEI got barbecued. Yeah, roasted. Barbecue roasted indeed. Tesla going to break 820? Well, we don't know if it is. The answer to that question is, you know, yes or no. But like Ms. V just said, it looks like it's going to. But I'm just looking to get short in front of Tesla 820 level. So hopefully, if it does break it, we take the L and I move on. But if it doesn't break it, I have a pretty decent short to the downside on Tesla, which is going to be great. Let's go to Brendo.
Interesting note, guys, on Tesla. Not really going to affect the stock at all, so don't panic. But CEO Elon Musk tweeting again, saying that he's in talks here with, if you want to show this, can you guys show my, there we go, thank you. He's in talks with airlines looking to install Starlink broadband, which, if you remember, is that satellite-based internet company owned by SpaceX. So again, not really going to affect this stock, but cool story. Prad.
Oh, heck yes. Starlink, baby. Let's go. We're finally getting rolling on Starlink. If you guys remember me talking about it, I believe in the starting few times of the show over here. And I'm a big fan of anything Elon does. You know, he is the Tony Stark of my generation. I can't wait to have Starlink in my house because I hate Rogers, I hate Bell. I hate the strong word and I'm using it purposefully. So I can't wait to have Starlink in my house and have actual good internet that I don't have to worry about, especially when I'm gaming in aspects. So Starlink, I can't wait. Bring it on. Bring on all the good news for Starlink. Keep on sending those satellites. Keep pissing off those astrologists and all those people who just want to view stars through binoculars and telescopes. You know, keep pissing them off. I don't care. As long as I get good internet, you can keep making them mad all day. But over here, making that same dance move that I was earlier. Come on, Tesla, come back down to the downside. Make me, Miss V, make Neil, if
make
he is
Sean
in there,
want
all
to
happy.
say something. Are you
Yeah, let's
happy,
go.
Sean?
Yeah, we're always happy over here because we're going to spin this one more time. Right here, so we're into DATs. So I said, you know what, enough was enough. I mean, we saw this whole move start to happen there. So we just got averaged in average price 20s. We just took some up 50 there. We'll see where DATs goes from here. But we do have some highs that we're looking at on DATs, of course, into this 1350 area would be nice if we could go there. But let's try to see if we can moon here on DATs as that's explosion Bitcoin. But there you go. You see Bitcoin taking off. Bitcoin 57, almost 58 right now. So we do like that. We like a lot of things happening right now in the market as the S&P rallying now up 1.6% and the NASDAQ up 1.84. Let's go, Prad.
Let's go, Brad. Not you too, bro. Come on. Now he corrects himself. I like it. But nice little long on that 12. Let's go. I'm still very confused on DAT's move over here around $12 based off of how many times it's gone above and below, which is why I'm hands off. But I am hats off to Sean over here for making that entry over there and running it up almost up to 1250. Let's see if we can break 1250 and keep on flying higher, creating new highs as we are so far. Let's go.
That's
Pratt,
actually-
autocorrect changes your name to Brad. Ah, that makes sense.
That's so cute. People on the chat tell you that Tony Stark is not real. Did you know?
He is.
He is?
He is. I don't care what they have to say.
Okay.
I don't care what they have to say.
What about Superman?
He is real.
Yeah?
If
Oh.
God's real, Superman's real.
What about Santa Claus?
If God's real, Santa's real, Superman's real, so is Batman.
I like it.
So is Joker.
Believer.
All right, it's all about belief. Exactly, the power
True.
of belief overcomes everything. So if people want to believe that
Why
someone
won't you
spread
be
water,
Tony Stark for Halloween? I'm pretty sure you can find a costume in any store.
yeah, most likely, but you're not wrong about that. Prad, stay in your virtual world. I mean, exactly. That's why I can't wait to go home every day and stay there. Real world kind of boring. Stick to them. I mean, you have to. You know, you can't just let people run you over. You gotta tell them how it is. You gotta stick to your answer. Stick to your guts. But overall, Tesla's still struggling over here around this 820 price. Waiting to see if it breaks it. I do have a hard stop because actually I'm gonna cancel the hard stop and I'm gonna use a timed mental stop. If it trades over 820 for, I don't know, 15 seconds, I'm gonna be out of there. But 15 seconds for Tesla could basically be $1 move if that 820 break happens. What?
I'm just reading the
Oh,
chat.
okay.
People are funny.
Who the heck is Tony? Dude, come on, you don't know who Tony Stark
don't
is?
Tell me that.
Oh, come on. You've been under a rock, buddy? I am Tony Stark.
Dominic from Lara, indeed, you're Tony Stark of our Super Chats, daily Super Chat supports. Thank you very much. And for loan, it's okay, no shame, but Tony Stark is a character from Iron Man.
Yeah.
So this guy, so watch, it's Marvel movie, Iron Man, a beautiful, beautiful actor. Junior Downey, what's his name?
Robert Downey Jr.
Jr., yeah. Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, Robert Downey Jr., one of my favorite actors of this current generation. His whole story of how he turned his life around is absolutely beautiful. Sony Tark.
Sony Tark,
I
that's
like
funny.
it. I like it. I am Sony Tark. So I would be what? Prater Trad? I'm Prater Trad?
Tony Brad.
Prater Trad. I like it. AMC. Okay, let's go see what AMC's doing. Still around 40, but a nice little pop here coming in around 40 to the top side. Let's see if we can go higher. Nice little move to the top side would be nice on AMC as always. Holding 40, closing above 40. A little bit of fundamental plays kicking in. Money's flowing into the market moves. Sorry, not market moves, but money's flowing into the AMC side. And with the overall good news of cryptocurrencies platforms being accepted, we're looking on the bright side on AMC. I'll start changing my mind on the stock because now things are starting to line up on the positive side. So the short squeezers or the short traders should start being a little bit more careful on the stock. Where are we going to? No more traffic cycle. Okay. Yeah. Neil.
So I only want to come in because we say this all the time on our show, and you say it too for day trading and for our style of trading. sometimes you can literally have like the same stock go two directions and both trades can win. Like Sean just showed you playing the long and the dip buy in DATS into that 1250. And I'm going to show you shorting that high into 1250 and then coming right back into consolidation. Now, this entire time, you've basically been sitting 12 to 1250, and you can win 25 cents either direction for a scalp trade. Now, I think in both cases, we're probably thinking along the same lines that it breaks from here. It's going probably $1 in either direction, so you do want to hang on. Like in the short trade, if this ends up working out, I'll cover some, but I'm holding 20% to get back to this whole price at 1060. And likewise, I know Sean will try to hold some of that long if it breaks the top and stops me out into that 1350, which if you remember when it capitulated to the downside DATS, after the first down halt, it reopened, and then 1350 was an absolute wall. Right, like it was an absolute wall. There will be sellers. I'm almost certain there's going to be sellers there again. And if they're there, then I want to be all over it. And I say, Ms. V, I'm doubling down on this. I'm still long Nvidia, and I think the market's trying to go up. But if it comes, with Tesla holding 820, if it's still holding 820 when 15,000 gets retaken on that Nasdaq, I'm telling you, man, do not take $1 or $2 on that trade, Ms. V. You might have a $10 winner on your hands.
Thank you, Neil. I'll keep your recommendations, and I will keep an eye on Nasdaq at 15,000 and on that Tesla at 820.
Multiple dollar winner is right. So let's keep an eye out for that trade to play out for Miss V, for myself, for you guys if you're in it, and let's all try to make money together. Of course, we're not forcing you to take the trade like someone on Twitter is telling people to do it so they can squeeze the shorts.
No, absolutely not us.
Sorry?
Absolutely not us.
Yeah, like we don't do that. We don't tell you to take trades. We don't force you to fight the hedge funds or whatever.
You guys don't pay money to anyone. If someone says like, send me money, like it's Neil, Sean, Brendan, Valeria, Prad, Rob, anyone. No, we don't take money for anything. The only money, it's like our membership, which you pay through YouTube, and you can become a member just for $5 per month. That's all. All the other content is absolutely free. And guys, double check the Twitter and Instagram pages you're following, because people like change like one small symbol and making them, pretending them to being us. So double check. As you see, Nightbot working hard, sending all the legit links for our social media. So I would recommend you to follow only those. And if you see any spammers or people who stole our accounts, please report.
Lego clock?
Is it? I'm not again in my watch.
All right, we'll do it after, I guess. All right, I only short if Miss V says so. I like it. Yeah, Miss V's call-outs. We'll start making a Miss V sticky note maybe, and that'll be a second segment on this show. That'll be cool.
Sheesh.
Sheesh. She goes. I like it. Sheesh. I like it. I like it. What are the members' perks other than live feed?
Are here. So first of all, as a member, your name colored green on the chat so we can see your batter, and also green for the win, you know. Also, you have emojis and our TraderTV.Live custom bands. So as you see, like when you just becoming a member, you have a Sean Chicken. When you 2 months a member, you have Sean Fruit Salad Chant, and so on and so forth. Here, I believe Alex Enzo is for a year member. He has bank band. So yes, that's fun, and I feel like we'll keep developing that for you guys, so it will be more privileges and fun for you as a member.
Thank you, Miss V. So someone over here just went, what's it, Venus Trader just went, Tesla is going to third resistance on the daily at 851. So on the dailies, right, you're talking about 1 year chart on TradingView, and you're using the pivot points. So this doesn't make sense for the intraday. This pivot points that you're looking at will make more sense for you know, a long-term aspect. So looking at the pivot points on the daily chart, you're not doing yourself any justice for intraday trading, because then you're going to be like, oh, it's going to go to 851 today. But if you really think about it, zoom in, really zoom in. This is the whole candle for the day, right? are you telling me the stock is gonna go from resistance 2 to resistance 3 that the indicator is calculating for a year? The indicator is calculating the move over a year to 851, not within a day, right? So you need to be careful when saying stuff like that. You might be getting a little confused. Today, for the intraday aspect, the resistance according to that indicator that you are using, because I use it, and I really urge you to not do it solely because I use it. Do your research, find out what the indicator is telling you. What is the formula of the indicator? How does it work? And how exactly do people use it? Don't just simply use it because I'm using it. Anyways, the third resistance today being around 820 is also the same level where Miss V and myself are trying to get short on it, along with Neil, I believe. So just don't try to quote that number off that daily chart. That's not gonna help you on the intraday aspect.
Just the two of us
Just the two
searching
of
on
us.
this Tesla Prad.
Palantir, let's go to, wow, yeah, look at Palantir, man. The 24 now acting as the support as 23 did, right? Hit the bear animation for Prad, Miss V, they say.
What did they say?
I'm going to hit it. It's okay. I got it. But Palantir, the 23 level was holding up for multiple days and on end, and now we're getting that 24 hold. Ooh, Tesla is getting a breakout, looks like on, oh, no. We're still at 820 or 819.60, so still around there. Not really breaking, but let's see if that volume comes in and takes us all out to the top side. The pivot point was around 820.39. All right. Weird VWAP on my SPY chart.
Oh, Tesla.
It's okay. We're not there yet. The market is making a little bit of a move up, and as Neil did say earlier, if the market does go higher and Tesla does not break 820, or if it does break 820 and does not truly hold 820 on the bids, we're still good on the shorts. We're still good on the shorts.
Yeah, if Neil says so.
If Neil says so, yeah, I like it. PayPal was recommended by Jim Cramer this morning. All right, let's go look at PayPal. I remember watching PayPal going higher. So yeah, absolutely monstrous move on PayPal today. Just look at that move, top side with 4 million shares traded, almost up 4.5%. Who is shorting Tesla? We're all ganged up on the short side on Tesla right now, or what? I guess we all are. I did that right when I was about to move to put to the dollar. I'm pretty sure. Jim Cramer, yuck. Yeah, I kind of, just not try to listen to other people's decisions on that side, especially when it comes from the Twitter or news aspect. I try to do my own due diligence on my own ideas and my theories, and this is why I urge everyone to do the same. Don't just blindly follow people. It's not like you're not learning by doing that. That's like you're being taught. You've been given a fish and you're not being taught, and it's not going to help you in the long run. That's the whole point of this channel over here. We are trying to teach you how to fish, not just catch the fish for you. And that is why we try to not show share sizes or other aspects. We try to talk a lot more about how our thesis and how processes or the strategies work in our heads or in our playbooks is what you should call it overall. So that's what we're trying to show here. Education, entertainment, not the dream, not the hype is what we're doing.
By the way, Tesla earnings on October 20th.
Okay,
It's
October
coming
20.
up next week. Yeah,
What
let's
date
see.
is that? Sorry, day. Wednesday. Next week, Wednesday.
Yeah, so guys, come here on Wednesday.
Next week,
Come
Wednesday.
here every day.
Come here. There you go. That's right. Come here every day,
Yeah.
especially if you want to see Miss V's face. There's only two places, I guess. One would be Instagram, but if you want to watch her live, it's TraderTV.Live. Okay, Queen Wee.
Oh, they call me like that.
You guys are awesome. Looking forward every day to trade with you guys. Looking forward to having you here, every single one of you. There's so many great earnings on October 20th and on the 21st. Yeah, man, earnings season's back. We're getting
It's
ready to
back.
strap up for earnings seasons. It's going to be a fun time, especially Tech Week is coming up, so keep your eyes out. Hood next couple of weeks. Yeah, who cares about Hood though? Let's be real. Who cares about Robinhood? Oh, here comes the 820 break. So 820 has broken on Tesla. Now we're testing to see if 820 can hold on the bids. We're running up to the top side. If the what's the number over here? 820.39 goes, I'm gonna close my position for a loss. But we're seeing a little bit of holding off the bids on 820. If 820.39 goes, I will close my position and can take it up for a loss. Right now, obviously, with the market trying to go higher, I believe we are seeing a red candle on the 3-minute chart on the QQQ and on the SPYs. So let's see 820 not hold on the bid. That is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for 820 failure on the bid and just go straight to the downside. That's gonna be the key tick mark in my book, at least for the short play. But the fact that we're watching that not happen right now and it's been multiple seconds, it's kind of looking like, oh, there we go, we're under 820 now, and boom, that's the play we're looking for right there. Should have added more on that short over there, to be honest. But I'll just hold the position I have because I'm waiting for that multiple dollar move to the downside around to VWAP or so, or if not even VWAP to pre-market range high first around 818 and then 817 and then 816. So let's have these targets over there.
I have same ones.
Nice.
Cool.
That's basically how trading works, right? So let's just go here. That's basically how trading works. Everyone's looking at the same levels. Everyone has the same idea.
Okay.
So when the stock goes to that level and it bounces, that's because people have the same idea. They have their orders there.
Yeah.
Right? And that's the whole thesis behind it. That's the whole thesis. Everyone's watching the same levels. Everyone's watching the same idea. And when market makers come in and they're like, 820, there's got to be someone who's short over there. 820, there's got to be there's got to be someone short over there at 820, right? Let's take the stock up to 820. Let's trade above there for, I don't know, 15, 20 seconds. And whoever is short before 820, they're going to close their position for a loss. We take their money, and then we push the stock down.
Wow.
The stop hunters, the market makers. Dun, dun, dun. There you go. Oh no, the hat just fell. Hopefully it's not
it's
destroyed.
Expensive.
Yeah,
Please take care of it.
Trying to hit the stop losses. Yeah, the stop hunters will come for you, and that's the idea behind it, basically. Foil hat. Yeah, tin foil hat. I'm even on my put till 850. I'm good. Let's go. 850 puts. I like it. Higher. They do that to me always. Yeah, they always do that, man. They always come for the stop hunters. I mean, obviously, as I was explaining to Miss V right there, it is as simple as having that key resistance level or a key support level and shaking people out around those levels. It's as simple as that.
Tinfoil moment should be a daily segment. I agree. You're so good at it.
I can't have a. I don't know. I gotta come up with the tinfoil conversation every day.
You don't have to. It's naturally comes somehow. It just naturally comes. So no worries, guys. We have some content for you.
Valeriia, 5 minutes left. You want to do one last call for likes? That way I can drink water.
Let's go. Well, guys, we need 2 more likes to hit 600. But again, 700 is so much nicer number. So please, please, please smash the like button so we can get to that number. We'll be happy. Me and Prad, we are working hard every day, winning, losing, sharing our trades with you guys, ideas, and just being here every day to support you. So all we ask for, smash the like button, not for us, but for the community. Let's go! 50 more likes to 700. It's even more fun than trading.
More fun than trading, watching the like number go up.
Especially when you're losing on Tesla. Woohoo! 40. Yeah,
you're
40,
not
40
anymore,
more.
are you?
Let's go. Yeah, actually, it goes downside.
Exactly. You're not losing anymore. Look at you making money now, girl. Heck
Let's
yeah.
go.
Prad, everything is going higher, question mark. Well, the market is up about 1.81%, and that means everything is kind of technically going higher, right? Market's having a good day. People are buying stocks today. They're ready to put in their money and invest a little bit more. But let's see if that's going to continue, that trend going into the later on in the day. You know, we are coming to the end of our show. We have 4 minutes left. You guys can come back, as Miss V says it, at 3:00 p.m. for the closing show, the fastest hour on YouTube.
And we need 1 like to break 700 likes. Who is the like is 700? Woohoo! I'm like that girl from lottery, no? Anyways, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate it a lot. You're the what I'm doing? I'm trying to hit some animation. Matryoshka doll, anyone?
I like the dance.
My or
Yours.
the doll's one?
I like your dance.
All right, I'm
Nice
super
little-
717. I'm super hyped, honestly, guys. Oh, and someone removed dislike.
Oh, let's go.
That's good. Let's
People
go.
don't usually do that. Let's go.
Let's go. Okay, so yes, guys. Again, I remind you that 3:00 p.m. Eastern Time we are back. It's going to be super exciting because it's a new IPO. Let's see what's up with this. Let's see what Tesla is going to end up this day. Like, you never know. As Augustine said, Tesla can go to 880 today.
Today?
And-
No.
Wow.
I don't know about that.
Well, yeah. And Miss V, you're right, that Barry better than Putin. Pff, of course. I don't know, Prad, do you have any last words to say? We still have 2 minutes to fill. Maybe a name we could jump in.
Just watching Tesla still, and people are saying that we need to twerk for 1,000. I don't know if YouTube will even allow us to do that, to be honest.
do what?
Twerk.
For 2,000?
For 1,000 likes.
For 1,000 likes, we're not that cheap.
Yeah.
At least 5,000
There
likes.
you go. There, you tell them, Miss V.
And then, like, we'll see what we can do.
You tell them, Miss V. 10,000, she says, for a twerk, apparently.
All right, we can do animation, our faces, and some twerking creatures.
we could see where that goes. 5K seems reasonable, they say. That's
Okay, let's go for 5,000. No?
Let's go for 5,000. Yeah,
On
I mean,
TikTok.
I would love, the more likes we have, always. I always appreciate every single like that you guys give. So more the merrier, always.
I feel like if we get 5,000 likes, we would get so happy that we would do it like just because, like, you know.
Just do whatever they want us to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm more of a like coloring hair.
Yeah, we already have that, right? What was it, for 1,000?
For 1,000, I believe so. Guys will die for likes. I'm just kidding, but sounds like that. Anyways, I think it was a great trading day. Is it profitable for you so far, Prad?
Yeah. I mean, GitLab did take my day away back a little bit, but I'm gonna fight my day back with Tesla and other opportunities. So you know, not too big of a down day for me right now off that GitLab you know, debauchery or whatever. But DATS right here is coming off. It did go under 12, so let's see what DATS wants to do. Come back at 3 o'clock for that. I'm gonna let Miss V sign off for us.
Well, again, guys, the whole trading day is ahead. I wish you luck. Come back at 3:00 p.m. Eastern Time. We want you to summarize the day and trade the power hour together. Mike Kurehan, like, yes. Ooh, and Tesla is going to the downside. Let's make money. So, yes, guys, we like you. We love you. We appreciate you a lot.
Oh, my
And
goodness.
Brad's computer just crashed.
What is wrong with this computer? Okay, we gotta go.
High five. Пока-пока. See you 3:00 p.m. Eastern.
What is wrong with this computer?
By the way,